What's up, everybody? We are so excited to be back. We are here for the first episode of 2015 of the Geeks with Wives and Capes podcast. We couldn't be happier to be back with all you lovely folks. As always, I'm your intrepid host, Darth Sparrow, and I'm here with my ragtag legion of co-hosts. Starting off to my left, as always, is our lovely lady of the group, our voice of reason. What's up, Piper?
Um, Not much. So far, I've started 2015 with the flu.
Oh,
But I guess apparently that's a big thing right now. It's happening everywhere.
Yeah, not bueno. So, how was your holidays and your Christmas?
They were pretty good, nice and geeky. I got me the Master Chief Collection, which I haven't even taken the plastic off of because I kept looking at it going, yeah, I want this. I wanted it really bad, but I've played all the games in it, so.
You should probably just take it back at this point, because that game is broke as shit.
Oh no, is it?
Oh yeah, you haven't heard all this? That game is straight up
No.
broken.
Oh no.
In fact, it's so broken that they're like supposedly the rumor is they're like offering people that like played it within a certain period of time, like a free like month of like Xbox Live and like Halo ODST like remastered when it comes out.
Are you
It's broken. I think they may have fixed it by now, but yeah, it's been broken.
Hopefully
for a
they
really
fix
long time.
it by the time I pop it in. It's just that I end up getting distracted by my son's Wii U and his new Wii U games because they were newer to me than than the Halo games. So I was like, oh, I've been playing those instead.
Casey, you've had a Wii U for a while, haven't you?
Since day one,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
collecting
right.
dust.
My,
Until about a week ago.
what did you start playing a week ago?
Oh, it's like Smash Brothers. I play a lot of Smash Brothers on it now
Yeah.
that I have it. That game's super fun. In
I
fact,
need to play more Smash Brothers on it,
yeah.
but it's more fun playing with other people than it is against the computer.
Will, we need to get you over to the house. We can fire up Smash Brothers and do a live stream or something.
Awesome. We'll
That'd
do
be
it.
fun.
We'll bring Emily along because she got the Wii U for Christmas. That's how I've been playing it.
Oh yeah. What have you been playing?
Yeah, she got that, and she has the she wanted it obviously for Mario Kart. She's like a huge Mario Kart fan, and she just destroys me on that. She owns me on that game. Like I have no hope against her. It sucks.
It's okay. Ashley owns me. My wife owns me on Mario Kart too.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is possible. I've been playing that game since I was 10 years old.
Dude, we can't get it.
Seriously.
We can't get Mario Kart on the Wii U. We can't get it to work. We can't get it to
You can't get to
go.
work.
It's broke. And we're not the only ones apparently that are having problems with it. I looked up the problem, and apparently it's just that it's all sorts of broke for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Mario
Super
Kart 8, it freezes. I guess it's after the last update, which when I put it in, I had to just download all the updates.
Oh yeah.
But
Seven
apparently,
updates.
yeah. Well, apparently the last update just completely broke it for like, I don't know, 75% of the people from what it looked like.
They must have fixed it when my girlfriend downloaded hers because it works pretty awesome.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see. And I've been sitting around waiting for like the update that was gonna fix the update that broke it.
Right.
But so I keep popping it in every once in a while and trying to get it to work. But I'm very disappointed. I love Mario Kart so bad.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, that's
Casey.
definitely the best looking one too. What's up?
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm good. How are you guys? Did we not introduce
How
me
was,
yet?
Yeah, I just realized. I'm so sorry. We did not.
Mr. Bad Boy of Comics sitting over there quietly.
Yeah,
What did Santa? What geeky cool things did Santa bring you for Christmas this year?
Oh man, I got so many toys. I got like fucking showered like a 12-year-old boy.
Nice. Me too, man.
That's the best.
Just
12-year-old
so weird,
boys
like,
are the
I know.
coolest.
I walk into my office with like a box full of like toys and like Funko stuff, and
coworkers
like they
are
look
like-
at me like, yeah, really? Like, I made out better than my own kid did.
Yeah.
Um,
What was the most noteworthy thing you were really excited about that you got?
oh man, I don't know. I mean, a lot of the stuff like I just buy myself and then just wrap myself.
Right.
So nothing was like a huge surprise, but I did get like this giant like mechanized like Batman figure.
Oh yeah. From
From the Batman like
Follow, whatever.
the Grey Capullo run. The
Yeah.
recent, actually, the Endgame one with the mechanized suit, and he's fighting the Justice League and stuff.
That's cool.
Find out like they're being controlled by the Joker. So yeah, it's really cool. It's really big and bulky and looks awesome. And I think I broke it taking it out of the box already, but whatever.
Oh no!
What did you
Like
break?
this piece like popped off of it. I don't. This piece like popped off of it. I was able to pop it back on, but I'm not sure it was supposed to come off.
Yeah.
So
Possibly not.
whatever. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Right.
A little bit eager to get out of the packaging, I guess.
Yeah. I got a bunch of crazy geek stuff too. My girlfriend, who's like super awesome, got me the Hot Toys Mandarin figure from Iron Man 3, which I've just been like totally wanting.
That thing is scary, realistic. Like I would not want
Right?
that anywhere near my house.
Dude.
I would feel like a little miniaturized like puppet master version of the Mandarin was like watching me as I slept.
It's like you pull the glasses off and it's what's his name? It just
Ben
totally
Kingsley,
went blank.
yeah.
Yeah, Ben Kingsley. Oh my god, man, it's so detailed and so cool.
Does it come with
Trevor?
Does it come with Trevor clothes? Like you could switch them out of like the Mandarin clothes and put
They
them
should
like,
have.
the
They should
China
have
one?
given you like
Hot Toys, what's up?
soccer shirt.
Yeah. I'm really surprised that didn't. You should totally do that. You should like make sure like knit
Just do
him
a
some like
custom?
knit him. Yeah.
I'm sure they have them out
Trevor
there. They have
clothes.
all kinds of like accessories you can buy for
Oh,
1/6
you have
scale
to do that.
figures on eBay.
I think between the two of us, we have enough toys to like host our own Robot Chicken style esque
Oh yeah.
TV show.
That would be so fun.
Well,
I also got this guy too. Which, for those of you who are,
okay, so we totally need to do this because the new iPhones have, or at least like I think the new iPhones do, and iPads.
Yeah.
They have stop motion photography on like built into them now, right?
I haven't even played that.
I think they do. I think they do.
I got the 6 Plus not too long ago, and
I'm pretty sure it does. So
Yeah.
I really think we need to sit down. We need to write a script. It's gonna take us a fucking 2 years, but maybe we'll get something out at least.
Hey,
So this is why I need to move out there, and I can bring my toys out there and just.
Yeah, I got Boba Fett. This is from the like 18-inch line that Disney Store does, and they have like they say different sounds and things. And
Hey, fuck the Disney Store, by the way. That place was so busy during the holidays. There was a line outside. Like you had to like wait in line to like get just to go inside the Disney Store.
ridiculous.
Oh my goodness gracious! I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, all that just it sounds like we all had an amazing holidays and New Year's and all that good stuff. So since we have no guests tonight and it's just us, let's have some fun and like talk some awesome geek news. First off, most important thing that we all need to address. Last night, Robert Downey Jr. won the People's Choice Award for Best Actor in a Movie.
Awesome. I don't watch those things.
I don't watch it either. I
Best
saw
actor in what movie?
Just best actor in a movie. Period. I think just in.
No, they had like assignment a movie.
Isn't it usually
categories for like shows and they do categories for like movies?
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, so he was like best movie actor is what it was. Yeah, so.
It's more like most guys we like and just want to give an award to.
Exactly, it's pretty much what it is. He even kind of said that as well in his like little speech. Yeah, but,
let's be honest. For the past like since he came back from being the drug addict crazy person that he was, he's pretty much played the same character in every movie. It's just like either toned up or toned down. He's not had like a ton of range. So.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. He was made to play Tony Stark because.
But that's okay. He plays it good, and we love it.
Yes.
So.
Well, apparently he's gonna be replaced by a. Apparently he's gonna be replaced by a 15-year-old.
Exactly. Right.
What?
You guys heard that rumor as well?
What's his name? Tyson? Is it Simpson?
What?
Simpsonite?
Tyler Simpkins.
Samsonite.
Swappy.
I was way
off. Yes.
Ugh, she's not listed.
Yeah, who's the kid who played Harley in Iron Man 3. and the rumor is that he's going to replace RDJ in Iron Man 4 whenever they get around to making that.
Better not.
High school Iron Man. I'm
pissed. I will give Marvel a piece of my mind.
I mean, it would
marketing
Disney,
genius.
really.
I'll give
It's marketing
Disney
genius.
a piece of my mind.
Yeah.
It's total marketing genius because that is Iron Man is right now the most popular superhero with kids probably. Like Iron Man, Spider-Man, I would say, right? Will, maybe,
Right.
probably.
Yeah.
And now imagine you made an Iron Man that was like a relatable, like teenage, like Disney star. Like
Yeah.
that's $1 billion fucking movie.
It's gonna be like what was that cartoon on Disney for a while? The Iron
Armored
Man
Adventures.
Armored Adventures.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen every episode. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, no, my son watched that. I couldn't. Oh, I couldn't handle it.
It's gonna be like that, but you know.
Usually I sit there and I'm right there with him watching like any of the comic book cartoons and this and that. But there's like that one was one of the ones that I was like, dude, this is stupid.
if that does happen, all it would take is for Marvel to play up the whole Stark helped him when and that whole thing in Iron Man 3 and bottom all that cool stuff, and some catastrophic event happens where Stark dies, and then he's like, oh, I feel like I have the responsibility to take over as Iron Man, and that's all it would take, and boom. There it is.
He's building his suit right now. He has like the whole garage or whatever.
Right.
He's gonna be little like mini Iron Man, little
He's
Iron
got
Man.
the secondary Stark labs in his garage, so it's cool. It's simple.
I like the theory better that he's like Canova and his dad's like a drunken like space pirate or whatever, or space secret agent.
Well, drunken space pirate. That sounds like me on the weekend. I don't know, man.
That's Will's call. Wait, what? Mail hooker called?
My call sign. My call sign. my handle. Drunken Space Pirate 79.
Gigolo. I was thinking of Gigolo. It's your Gigolo name.
That's right.
Space pirate.
Hello, ladies. This is the Drunken Space Pirate. Are you ready for me to board your ship? That's right.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So what other exciting news do we have this week? How about we were treated. Oh, let's talk about that first. Let's do this in the proper order. So this week we got to see the first episode of Agent Carter.
All right. Hold on.
Let's talk about some Agent Carter, shall we?
Okay, I'm gonna go first because I'm gonna be the bad guy here. Everyone needs to get off their fucking high horse Marvel soapbox and pretend that everything they fucking do is good. That's okay. It was okay. Yeah. It was not like this high, like, oh my god, Agent Carter was fantastic.
Yeah, no, my Twitter was full of this is the best thing
I know,
ever.
like, calm down. And that shit was alright. It was watchable at best. And then the thing, like, I don't like the weird thing they always do with period pieces on TV now is like they just make everything smoky and like, oh, it's in the 50s, everything's smoky all the time. Like it's so annoying.
That's just totally what like life looked like back in
and
the
that
day.
whole I know, like so you imagine like just walking around all the time just being in a cloud of like smoke.
No, granted you were allowed to smoke in way more places, like everywhere, pretty much.
Like that, then.
But
I'm right. Maybe that's why.
I noticed that everything was smoky in places where there didn't seem to be a single person smoking. So
yeah,
so it's like okay.
Yeah, there was so much smoke all the time. Like I just felt like they were always walking around in a haze of smoke.
So finally, this seems to be like one topic that me and Casey are going to agree on. Holy
I just didn't get it. I know.
I didn't get the insane hype, and one of the things that killed me, one of the things that super duper killed me was that the entire episode, and if they keep doing this for every single episode, I'm already sick of it. So, but the entire episode was like, look how tough things were for chicks back in the day. Misogyny everywhere, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I get it. It was a different time.
My favorite part is when she got all pissed at that guy for like, oh, why are you standing up for me? Why are you being all white knight and shit? And and then I was like, you let him say shit to you. You didn't say anything to him. Like, like it's not like you were like, hey, like you stopped the guy and like said something to him. It's not like you like rectified, like you stood up for yourself in any way or shape or form. Like it wasn't he was standing up for you. He was just like saying, hey, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It was a little, it was a little ham-fisty.
Yeah, well, see, and I don't like the way she's treating. It's going beyond girl power to she's a bitch.
Hey, that's hey, that's coming from Piper right there.
Right? It's going beyond, like, if it was the girl power, like, all right, cool, strong, female holding her own against the guys, that's great. No, not only did they try to, like, punch you in the face with that, but she's being a total bitch to people who don't deserve it. Like, okay, go beat up the bad guys and do that stuff. Yes, treat those guys bad. But you're treating your own allies like shit just for the sake of, look at me, I have ovaries. Like, I did not like that. She was treating Jarvis like crap. Yeah. She treated her other friend like crap. And that was, like, all that getting pounded into your face. And then combine that with my timeline going insane with, all this girl power and a bunch of people going, Agent Carter is the female hero that we deserve, us ladies deserve, thank you, Marvel, and stuff like that. And I'm like, you do realize that Marvel has tons of female heroes. Agent Carter is, not the only one, and they're working on the scantily cladness of their other female heroes, but they have tons of strong female characters. Agent Carter isn't the first. She's not the only one.
Okay, so all these people are like coming out like, oh, I just love Agent Carter. Oh, she's just the best. Where the hell were all you people when Captain America came out and you guys were like, oh, that movie's okay? No one was like crazy Agent Carter then.
Nobody was going crazy about Agent Carter then, and she was even stronger character in that movie than she's being in her own show right now. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think we all need to chill out, like take a step back. Like Marvel does not yeah, it's fine. It's a good show. It's good for ABC. It's not like Mad Men or like Game of Thrones. It's not doing that kind of stuff. But like.
And the only other one that I've been getting that's been annoying me is wow, Agent Carter puts Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to shame. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is complete crap compared to this and blah blah blah. And their only reasoning behind it is that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was slower to get to, I don't know, juicy bits.
Well, yeah, Agent Carter only has 8 episodes, so they have to,
and I'm like, well, yeah, Agent Carter only gets 8 episodes. You have to jump right in. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is an ongoing series, so they took their
obviously
time.
In for the long haul, because they're already doing Inhuman stuff, and that movie doesn't come out for 4 years. So they're in 3 years or whatever it is.
We're gonna have tons of backstory going into that movie.
Anyways.
But yeah, that was their reasoning was and then it was, well, Agent Carter has strong female blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, Agent May.
Well, since I'm in the minority amongst my co-hosts, I'm gonna just go ahead and say that I liked it and I thought it was fun.
I'm not saying I hated it.
It's totally good and fun. Yeah. I just don't think it was.
I'm not saying it's a piece of garbage. I just don't think it deserves the hype. Yeah.
Let's talk about Easter eggs in that show. Did everybody catch all the Easter eggs in that show?
I wasn't paying attention enough.
That was a couple.
Probably half the issue.
I was gonna say that it did start to lose my attention and then gain my attention and then lose my attention. I trying to read the typewriter thing over and over.
That was the worst.
That was the worst. I finally gave up on trying to read it, and you lose like so much information by not being able to read the typewriter.
I did like the Captain America radio show and how she scoffed at it every time it came on.
Yeah, and I did love that one fight scene where they're doing a fight scene on the radio.
Right.
Right.
Slapping the meat.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was freaking. I thought that was really, really cute to do. I thought that was neat. I liked it.
Yeah. Then of course we have Jarvis, who we know from later on.
Okay, once again, I thought that was Paul Bettany, and I thought he was playing him in Avengers: Age of Ultron. So, what's going on here? I don't understand.
Yeah.
The only thing that kills me is I'm so used to Jarvis' voice for Iron Man's
Paul Bettany,
stuff that so that seeing this Jarvis and hearing him, and I'm like, I can't connect him with being Jarvis.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but the idea here is that Tony's Jarvis is based off of this guy, right?
Right, Tony Jarvis
Right?
is based
Okay.
off of
I thought
the
so.
guy who was their butler growing
But
up.
that's what I figured was
Right.
the Jarvis program was inspired by actual Jarvis, and they could at least have the same voice would be cool.
Yeah. Well, anyways, that was that. But the other big thing that we got to see during Agent Carter.
Hold on. I'm not done yet. Since we're talking about Agent Carter, I gotta say something to people who use Twitter and on the East Coast and Central Time. Live tweeting is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Like, you're not cool. You're not like.
Yeah.
Like, stop. Just fucking stop.
Way to spoil it for the rest
It's
of
not
us.
even about.
Oh,
it's not about
okay.
spoiling
That's my
anything.
time zone too, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm talking to you, live tweeter.
I
about
live
spoiling
tweeted
anything.
Agent. I stopped live tweeting a lot of the stuff that I watched because I got a lot of complaints. But for Agent Carter, there was so much of it on my feed already that I was like, well, fine then. I'm gonna tweet my opinion on it too.
Right.
It's not even like live tweeting. And I said this on Twitter, and I'll reuse my joke. I liken it to watching a movie commentary for the first time that you're watching a movie.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't give a fuck about I want to watch the show. Like, don't tell me your stupid fucking opinions or comments. Like, the first time anything is airing, like, save that shit for
after we've seen it. Like
after we've seen it. Yeah.
Fair,
I know. I sound like a
fair enough.
curmudgeon.
Well, see,
It's okay, buddy. Sorry.
my sometimes my thoughts on something though they'll float away if I don't jot them down somehow. But with me live tweeting what I did, I tried to be insanely vague as to what was actually going on.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about people that go like, oh look, here's Jarvis, or oh look, there's Howard Stark. I guess he's gonna give us, like, they're totally like just.
That was all over my feed, and that was kind of annoying me
really?
even.
Like, come on, get over it. Like, number one, you're obviously not paying that much attention if you're writing every scene.
If you're typing, well, see, that's why I live
Twitter,
tweeted.
so, like,
this is why I live tweeted Agent Carter as well, because it started to lose me. So I started tweeting more, and when it would grab me, I wouldn't tweet. And as soon as it started losing me again, so my main complaints and the main thing I tweeted was, anybody else having trouble reading the freaking typewriter?
So from
apparently
now on,
just about everybody.
the internet's only allowed to live tweet sporting events. That's it. That's all you can live tweet about. And I don't give a shit about those. So.
Well, yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yes. Okay. So moving on, we also saw Ant-Man trailer. What do we think about the Ant-Man trailer, guys?
Yes, we did, didn't we?
I mean, it was cool, I guess.
It didn't get me, it didn't really get me excited for the movie. It was just, it was a trailer, but it wasn't like, oh, cool, this is gonna be great, like most trailers.
It wasn't like an Age of Ultron trailer.
It didn't get me hyped up. Like, there wasn't really any hype. The trailer was basically saying, this movie exists, this movie is coming.
I honestly felt the same way. I was just like, oh, okay, it's Paul Rudd. I like that part, but whatever.
But I read that apparently that's a teaser trailer for a trailer or something.
Yeah.
Is what. So maybe when they're a bigger trailer.
A lot of that now.
They're doing.
Trailers.
Trailers themselves have become their own art form. Really, it's gone beyond advertising at this point to like its own art form, and you get a
like
teaser.
A finale now.
Yeah. You get a teaser for a trailer, which is essentially just a teaser for a movie. Yeah. So I heard that I think a better trailer or a longer trailer or a more informative trailer or something.
The full extended version.
Yeah, the extended trailer I think is supposed to come out at some point. I don't think that's what we saw, because if it is, that's pretty sad.
No, that's the trailer you saw. There's no, as far as I know, there's no other trailer coming out.
There's supposed to, then there was a teaser for this trailer. Then a teaser trailer.
They did put a teaser out for this one.
Size teaser.
Okay, so that's what I missed. I didn't watch the teaser for the trailer that I saw, and if the trailer that we saw, if that's it, then they didn't do a good job getting me hyped. Now, granted, Ant-Man doesn't excite me much to begin with, but a lot of these characters didn't really excite me until, like the trailers for the movies, where I was like, I could get into this character. That looks cool. Right. Ant-Man trailer didn't do that for me either. So.
I think the reason the Ant-Man trailer was so subdued is because I'm sure 90% of what makes that movie cool is effect shots.
Yeah.
And that movie like just wrapped, like literally like wrapped like a month ago. So I can't imagine that a lot of that stuff's done. In fact, I think the only effect shots that you saw in the trailer was what was already shown in San Diego, like in the summertime. So I think that's why the trailer was subdued.
Change in the final
Right.
thread. They said the reason the Jurassic Park dinosaurs looked like so much butt was because they threw together a trailer and didn't have the final actual dinosaurs. So that gives me hope.
I think what you have to take in consideration when you think about that movie is when is the last time we've entered that like universe of like tiny little being super small, like maybe like Honey I Shrunk the Kids is the last movie I think that we saw that like went to that like space or that idea.
Yeah.
So I think once again this is another like Guardians of the Galaxy situation where when's the last time we had a cool space movie? Like this could be another like. Remember how big Honey I Shrunk the fucking Kids was? Like,
oh my gosh! I watched them all on, and Honey I Blew Up the Baby or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Now imagine that. Imagine that movie with superheroes in superhero costumes fighting cool ass villains.
That's why I thought the trailer would actually get me excited for Ant-Man, and it kind of just made me go, meh. They still have the same opinion. It didn't really.
Yeah, but I think that was like. I think that was an emotional trailer because when you put Paul Rudd in a movie, you automatically think, oh, comedy. Like, you got to make a comedy. So I think they wanted to set the tone right off the bat and say, hey, this is... Yeah, there will be funny moments in this movie, but this is a movie about a guy who's trying to save his little girl. Right. And that's what the movie is about. Yeah, that's what Scott Lang's story is. His little girl's dying, and he's become a thief and don the Ant-Man suit to steal what he needs to save his daughter. Right. So I think that's what the tone of that whole trailer was trying to project.
That's true. I guess it just didn't get me.
Yeah, I totally. It didn't get me either. But after like watching it a couple of times, I was like, oh, okay, I understand what they're doing here because Marvel that movie doesn't come out for fucking like for 6-8 months or something. They can put out. They're gonna put out 5 more trailers before then.
I was gonna say, hopefully they'll put out more trailers that I don't know, get you or that have more hype, get you more hyped up for it. This trailer just didn't do it for me. I was excited that we're gonna
had like 5 trailers by the time the movie came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can't remember, but even with Guardians of the Galaxy, like trailer number 1 had me wanting to watch it, even though I was being skeptical.
Music in there,
right?
Yeah, I think the music had a lot to do with it.
But it still had me skeptical because I'm sitting here going, "Wow, are you serious? You're going from the Avengers, everybody recognized, and stuff, to a slightly more obscure thing that has a talking tree and a talking raccoon, basically." And so I was skeptical, but the trailer still got it got me hyped. It had whatever it needed. The very first trailer had whatever it needed to make me curious enough to want to see it.
Yeah. Gotcha. Well, I think collectively we'll all agree that our reaction to the trailer was very similar to Paul's reaction when Michael Douglas says, "I need you to be Ant-Man." He says, "Huh, okay."
Okay.
Anyways, whatever. Yeah, moving on. Also, I just want to say thank you to Marvel because I know they watch our show and they decided to give me an early birthday gift this year because we just found out that Daredevil on Netflix will be released on April 10th, 2015, which is the day before my birthday. So, thank you, Marvel. I appreciate it.
We should do a viewing party, and we should just watch like episode 1 through 12, 14 or something, all in one sitting. How long would that? That would take.
Is that how they do it? They just release an entire
They dumped the whole season in one day.
I've never watched a Netflix original yet. Like I've not been interested enough in any of the Netflix originals. So they don't do it by episode. They just dump.
They just dump them, and it's so good that way because you could watch the whole thing in like a weekend and just burn.
Yeah,
let's do that. Awesome. Let's do that on my birthday, Casey. We'll just start at 8 o'clock in the morning and. Watch all.
Well, if y'all do it over there, I will do it over here so that I can live tweet it.
How dare you? How dare you?
The thing we're not gonna do, right?
Right. I'm totally live tweet it because I can be like, you know what? It's on Netflix. Anybody can watch whatever they want. They don't.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Netflix is gonna crash when that thing premieres. That shit's gonna fucking burn to the ground because everyone's gonna log on and try to watch. This ain't your House of Cards.
They're
Like
not
premiere.
ready
This
to
is-
handle the denizens of the Marvel
No.
universe right now. They're not.
Yeah,
Man,
they
can you
took
imagine?
on they took on a big title this time.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what their numbers look like when the Defenders comes out, because that's like an Avengers style event, like on a Netflix like channel, multiple episodes. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be fucking crazy. This whole thing is crazy. I can't wait.
Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. What other exciting geek news have we had since our last episode? Anybody?
I don't even know.
Um,
I've been in a drunken drug stupor since.
but this is slightly geeky. It's just not comic book geeky. But did y'all watch Gallivant?
I didn't. No.
I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my DVR.
Okay,
Is it good? It's worth watching.
I won't ruin anything really then, or I'll try not to.
Talk for our entertainment podcast, Piper. Then we don't talk about this random Knights of the Round Table comedy bullshit around here.
Oh yeah, is that okay?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No.
We got time for that.
Well, no, I'm not on that podcast. So I was just gonna ask if you
fuck
watched
them.
it. And all I'm gonna say is, it's funny, but oh my god, the singing. That's all I'll say.
Oh, there is singing in it, isn't there?
Yeah, and if you have it DVR'd or whatever, then definitely skip the commercials because they sing every single one of the ABC specific commercials. And at first it was kind of funny, and then it got really shitty really fast.
Right. Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
All right, kids. Well, why don't we move on to everybody's favorite topic, the Week Geek. I'm sure we had like 2 weeks. I still didn't read very much in 2 weeks because I was on holiday.
I know.
But
I know. Sometimes I had to like turn, like I consume so much comic book shit and so much nerd like done over the year.
Yes.
Like those two, like between Christmas and New Year's, I just turn that shit. I turn it off. Like I sit down with my PlayStation and I just play. I turn my brain off and I play video games and I don't.
Your brain goes on hiatus.
Yeah, I was gonna say on the vacation
So I
I
didn't
kind
actually
of did
read
more
very much
video
either.
game playing than reading,
I
but I
did
read a
way
little
more.
bit.
Yeah.
Way more than I should have. In fact, I had to like come to a Jesus moment. I was like, man, I need to get back to reading comic books. That's supposed to be like my job.
Well, cool. Since I just read my stuff like yesterday, I'll go ahead and talk about what I read. I kind of caught up on some stuff I was a little behind on. My buddy, who has an awesome comic book collectible shop in Hanford, which is like 45 minutes from Fresno, had been saving some very cool back issues of Harley Quinn for me, which I missed, and I actually got the variant of issue number 13, which is the Darwin Cook variant. Here, let's see. Let's turn it the right way, shall we? If you're watching.
I was gonna say you're moving it very fast. Oh my gosh, her face.
Yeah, picture of Harley
That's awesome.
like laying forward, surrounded by a bunch of like fireworks and stuff. So that was issue number 13, continuing on her adventures as the faithful sidekick of Power Girl, who is, still doesn't remember who she is or where she's from. It's a very, very funny episode. They continue their battle against the Sportsmaster, and I think it's the Clock King, I want to say. Yeah. Usual crazy, funny Harley Quinn shit, And, of course, spoiler alert.
Sportsmaster is the dumbest fucking villain ever in the history of villains. Like he just like went in and robbed like a sporting goods store. I was like, "Yep, this is my fucking moniker now. Let's roll." Rubber bank with a baseball bat and a hockey mask.
What he is a callback to very, very early comic book villains because man, there were some dumb villains way back in the day.
They were shitty, weren't they?
Yeah, he's a callback to that.
You can really do some damage with a field hockey stick, I'm sure.
Yeah. So and of course, big spoiler at the end of this one.
Do you think he wears a cup?
Yeah,
he probably wears a cup, right?
I was gonna say I would hope.
It's a big sports thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Power Girl gets her memory back. Wasn't too happy all the crap she did with Harley. So that was that. I finally got to read the.
Does she still have the boob window?
She does.
Okay. So sure.
I think like every 3 pages since she's been in Harley Quinn, somebody comments about her boobs.
Yeah, usually Harley.
Yeah, usually Harley.
Yeah, I think it's Palminetti, right? Palminetti, right? Is that how you say his name?
Palmiotti. Yeah, Palmiotti.
I think he just likes writing
Palmiotti.
about boobs a lot.
Hey, That's
Yeah.
okay.
Seems to be
It
a
makes
lot of
sense.
people doing
That
comic books.
is
Harley Quinn.
fine with me.
I also read the Harley Quinn annual, which is the Rub and Sniff issue. I got the variant of her in the bombshell outfit jumping out of the plane, which is a really
I have that
cool
one too. But you have the
Yeah.
pot one, right?
I have the one with the pot leaf on the front. Yep.
See, I didn't get the pot one. I don't know how the fuck I missed that shit.
I got
my
the
house,
pot leaf.
my house smells like pot enough already. Doesn't need any extra help.
You didn't need any help with that, right, buddy?
California.
That's right. We're in California. I'm over here. Yeah,
California itself does it
super funny
smell
random
like...
episode issue. Obviously, all
Yeah,
kinds
they
of
hand
random
you a
smells.
bong when you cross the state line. There's like here.
Awesome.
They're like, you're gonna need this.
Yeah.
So California looks like the 40s and 50s. Then I'm everywhere
Oh,
you
yeah,
go.
I guess it does.
Everything is smoky.
Yeah,
It made more sense to you then.
Colorado now too, though. Colorado
Yes.
probably more so.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, that was a fun issue. It's just a totally random gimmicky, thing, but it was funny. It works for Harley Quinn because it's
Oh, yeah.
very like crazy.
I just found myself going through and just finding all the spots where to scratch and sniff and just sniffing them.
Yeah.
And not even reading.
That's what I did,
Although
yeah.
they really
and
missed an
not
opportunity.
reading.
I feel like they really missed a couple opportunities there to have some really like gross moments in there.
Like the dog.
Like,
poop?
oh my god! Like, what if they had like a picture of a cat and like they had
Yeah.
like rub it and you could have been like smelled the pussy.
Hey man, this is why I
Usually
tell you
this
to talk
is
to you
me
before they do
coming
this
up with
shit.
this stuff. I'm glad somebody is
Oh,
pulling
man.
weight
They-
because
Yeah.
because I don't.
Sure, sure. Smell that.
But it would have been like wet fur smell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I know.
That little bubble that kept coming up every time you're supposed to smell something with Harley
Yeah.
Quinn's face. Like, smell that. Anyways, yeah, that was so. Those are some fun issues to catch up on. Only new thing I read was the issue number 1 of the new Shield comic book. Did you read that, Casey?
No, because I didn't want to go to the comic book store on Christmas Eve. Or what day did it come out? On New Year's Eve.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it came out on New Year's Eve. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to the store. I was like, I'm not gonna. There was like 5 books out that week. I'm like, I'm not gonna go get. I'm not.
That was
I'm not-
probably the smallest I've ever seen the new release section.
Yeah, right.
It was like that big. It was hilarious.
There was like 5 books
Yeah.
of them. I already had 3 of them in my inbox, so I was like, I don't think I need these 2.
Yeah. Yeah, written by Mark Waid. Kind of cool. It's definitely inspired by the TV show. So if you love the TV show like I do, you're gonna love the book as well. The artwork is very well done. We get a very big cataclysmic-ish event having to do with Asgard and Heimdall, and kind of gives you a little more insight as to how Coulson has pretty much been a uber superhero nerd since he was like 9, and really this was the only thing he felt he was meant for. So very, very cool comic. The first issue was a thicker one than usual, I'm sure. So lots of cool cameos by different superheroes. Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
You get some cool cameos by some cool peeps in there. So that was.
Oh, you mean the Fantastic Four who are no longer going to be in Marvel Comics anymore? That's
yeah,
weird.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
And there's also a fun little comic at the end called Fitz and Henry, which is an acronym for kind of an artificial intelligence that Fitz creates that looks like a monkey. Looks like a capuchin monkey with this little guy in the front right here. So yeah, that's a fun little comic.
Oh, I want that on the show.
Right?
Yeah, they need to because it's funny. And if that's a little like gimmick they're gonna do in each one of these issues, I'm really excited because it was kind of funny. It's kind of funny and cute little like nostalgic-ish looking comic strip at the end. So that was a lot of fun. That was a nice little surprise in that. But yeah, that's all I read. Who's next? Piper. What you got?
Okay.
What you got?
I
Geek.
since I wasn't feeling too hot, I was sitting down with some comic fix, and I read.
By the way, they're about to get way too big for us, so we better like start kissing. Like,
their butts, right?
Yeah, kissing their butts real fast.
No, they're getting big. Actually,
way,
what's really
We love
cool
comic fics. They're
is-
the greatest thing ever.
I know I've showed you guys Split before
Ooh yeah.
because a couple of my buddies, 2 of my friends are actually the ones that did it.
Ooh.
And so it was really cool logging into Comics Fix after being too busy for a while to do so, and seeing on the front thing, Split was on there. That comic was on there, and that was just really exciting.
Kind of surreal, right? When you know the people
Yeah,
who did it.
yeah. Like
Hey,
even
Piper,
though, huh?
I bet when you finish your comic, I bet we can get it on there.
That would be amazing. It's weird because I had nothing to do with Split other than, I helped fund the Kickstarter for it. But seeing it on Comics Fix was like, I felt like I made it. Like, like, because I know them and stuff, it was like, we made it. We made the big time. We're on a Comics Fix. Oh, cool. Like, even though I had nothing to do with it. But that was really cool. But I read, oh, shoot. Not Zoom Queen. Shoot. Something Queen.
That.
Something. Yeah. No, something Queen and the Wrench. And it was in the 14s section actually, which sometimes I'll go into because those are fun too.
Because you're still a teen at heart.
Right?
You're still a little angry goth girl.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All I did was tone down the makeup a tiny bit, and there's some colors in my wardrobe now. That's the only difference.
Do you still listen to Morrissey?
No, yeah, I was gonna say, and my taste in music has expanded since then too. So now I pretty much like everything. Wait, but yeah, no, I can't believe I can't remember that. It was something Queen and the Wrench, and what grabbed me was like the description was, what if Alfred had a daughter about the same age as Robin? And then there was other words that I didn't read because I was like, what? That's cool. So, I think they had 2 or 3 issues that I read because they were really short, like 27 pages, easy to get through pretty fast. And it's really neat. So it is about a superhero girl.
Isn't Rachel Dawes from Batman Begins pretty much that character? Because she wasn't Batman's daughter, or she wasn't Alfred's daughter, but she was like the maid's daughter.
Yeah.
So technically it's still the same thing, right?
Right?
They shared the same face. Yeah.
Well, I mean, this one, so I had, for some reason, I had it in my head that this was going to be, kind of like Gotham-esque or something like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it completely wasn't. She's got a mech suit, basically. So, she's more Iron Man, only the mech suit's alien technology, and I'm guessing they're going to get more into that because right now the technology is mysterious and reverse engineered, I guess. But she's...
Wouldn't it be nice if alien technology came with instructions?
Right?
You would think, right?
They found pieces of it in wreckage of one of their own ships that mysteriously exploded, and that's so far the only information they give you on where the technology came from. But I guess the kids, the Wrench is a boy who's just like an engineering genius or something, and his dad is involved with reverse engineering the mech suits and stuff. And his dad's best friend is the one that actually was like him, his wife, and his daughter were the ones using the suits to go and do superhero stuff. And her mom got murdered or killed and replaced with a cyborg to help protect their identity because they're big names, like big business, like Tony Stark kind of deal. So if one of the superhero people died, one of the female superhero died, and all of a sudden their family of 3, the wife also died, then people would catch on to who they were. So there's a cyborg version of her mom. She's being super, super angsty and is also the only one that seems to be really interested in investigating what really happened. So she keeps sneaking off, and this kid becomes a partner in crime, basically, and goes and helps and sneaks off with her. And what's really neat, though, is the person she's investigating the murder with is this big old, like, werewolf-looking dude. So that was a nice surprise. I was like, yay, and I get a werewolf. Awesome. So I can't wait for more because I'm definitely curious as to who killed the bomb and where this alien technology came from. Like, but it's supposed to also kind of cover, you know, what do you do if you're an angsty teen who's also a genius and a superhero in a mech suit. And so far, it's pretty much what any angsty teen would do: mope and complain and yell at your parents. So.
Excellent.
I think there's other things there,
still with the mech suit, the last thing I'd be doing is anywhere near my parents. I would have smashed that fucking house and gotten the hell out of there real fast.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I hear you. Any other exciting things you read or watched, Piper?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Well, my shows aren't on, so the things I watched that qualify were already Agent Carter. Yeah. And then I played a lot of various video games. I swear I read other things, but I think because that's the last thing I read, that's the one I remember.
Awesome. Mr. Walsh, what do you got for us?
What's up? How's everybody doing tonight?
Woo!
Woo! What's up, buddy?
What's up,
so
bro?
what did I read? I read stuff, I guess.
Favorite stuff, things, you know, those things and stuff you read.
Out this week, we had the latest issue of the Spider-Verse, Part 4, which our reviewer Everett from Sweden, he's not Swedish, he just lives there.
Yeah.
He gave it a 10 out of 10, folks. So
wow.
I mean, Everett's a pretty smart guy, and he does love himself some Spider-Man. But that'll just tell you how good of a book that is. It's really good. I love Spider-Verse. Dan Slott. I mean, if you guys listen to the show, you fucking know what's up. I'm not gonna sit here and gush about how good Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man is, and Dan Slott is, and all that, and how fun those issues have been. But Spider-Verse is definitely worth checking out. It's super crazy. What I find insane is that they somehow were able to like line up the like Spider-Man cartoon with the comic book. So like the Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man from the cartoon that's on Disney XD right now is in the comic book, and he like references being like things that are happening in the cartoon. Like it's like yeah, it's super cool. Like I love like it was like they're like oh me and my Web Warriors or whatever. It's what like that's what like the series is called now or whatever. The cartoon's called. So it's super cool. I really enjoy it. But yeah. So yeah, Spider-Man. It's fucking good, y'all. Go get it.
Get that crap.
I don't know why. Like, if you're like a comic book, if you're listening to this podcast, you're not reading Spider-Man. Well, then I don't know why you're listening to this podcast. To be honest with you, because I've certainly talked about it enough. So.
I'm on this podcast and I don't read Spider-Man.
Well, because you're doing it wrong.
I don't really care about Spider-Man.
I think you just
that
do
said,
things.
he's on my freaking 2014 list, and I still don't care about Spider-Man.
You do things just to spite me. I know you do.
You didn't hear her in that case. It's okay.
I also read.
I don't hate him. I don't think he sucks.
No, I mean I get it. Like he's an old character, and you're too cool and hip for that. I understand.
Yeah.
He's my best fighter on the Marvel Contest of Champions.
That game. Fuck that game. Okay, so I've been playing that game for like however long it's been out because I got it on like the first day because I'm weird like that.
Hey,
and I had never gotten anything above like a 2-star hero, and I bought and stuff. Like I paid money. I gave you my money, Marvel. I want like a 4-star hero. Like what the fuck?
Right. You still haven't got one.
I'm done playing that grindy bullshit, fucking free-to-play freemium crap.
Wait, is this the like newest app game thingy?
This is like
Marvel's
version of like
it's like a fighting game. Yeah, I'm playing.
Yeah.
I'm playing Injustice because it is highly superior to.
No. The Marvel one's superior. Injustice sucks.
I tried the Marvel. one. No,
and
Injustice
sloppy
on the phone.
and terrible.
Injustice on the phone
No,
is like
stop.
way more
Just stop.
fun than the Marvel one. I tried to do the Marvel
We're not
one.
having this conversation right now.
We should. It's comic books, man.
No,
Sort of.
I did both. I prefer the Marvel one, but they're both terrible because like I don't. They're just like
They are
the
both
freemium
terrible.
crap. The freemium crap is just it's lame. Like I don't want to sit here and grind and play the same shit over and over again, just so I can get
That's
another
all there is-
2-star hero.
But that's all there is to do.
I know it's so lame.
That's,
Okay,
that's the point of the game. That's all there is to do is grind.
I'll
and
continue to pay
repetitive.
$60 for my PS4 games and be happy, console
There you
gamer,
go.
and still continue to hate on whatever that mobile gaming is that what it's called? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mobile games.
People who can't play console games,
Gaming for mobile.
gaming
Yeah.
for idiots. What? I'm just people are just gonna send me hate tweets now.
They're pay to win.
Um,
I haven't even been playing
We're
the
not starting
Injustice
off on a
one
good foot
very
in
much.
2015 with our listeners.
I know.
Why?
I'm just talking
Oh, but
shit.
no.
I'm just kidding.
Console games will always be vastly superior to little phone games. Always. Even though they're trying really hard to be little phone games for some reason.
So I also read Ant-Man #1. Change subject quickly.
Yeah.
Really good. Perfect. Once again, perfect marketing by Marvel because it happened just to come out right when the trailer came out. Shocking. And they happen to be wearing a similar costume. That's weird.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It happens to be starring Scott Lang, which is also weird.
Weird.
So, good on you, Marvel. But no, really enjoyable, really funny, great premise. It's kind of a cool like heist story, which it should be because that's who Scott Lang is.
Yeah.
The heart is still there that Scott Lang belongs to. You're gonna get the basic Scott Lang premise right off the bat, even though the story is like a retelling of his origin, kind of, because he's kind of doing the same thing but in a different manner. But you're still kind of getting the idea like he's doing this all for his kid.
Yeah.
So did we completely trash Hank Pym? Like, what happened?
He
there?
retired. He's gone. He doesn't do superhero stuff anymore.
Oh, thank God, he was an asshole.
No, he was an asshole. He hit his wife.
Yeah, I was worried that was the Ant-Man that was going to be the movie for a while.
I'm kind of hoping Michael Douglas backhands Janet Van Dyne, whoever's playing her in the Ant-Man movie, and that's why like the daughter doesn't like him very much because like that's the story. Like apparently like not Janet. Her name's not Janet in the movie. What's her name in the movie? Is it Hope? I don't remember. Anyways, I should know this stuff. Anyways,
you should.
whoever she is in the movie is their daughter, but that she like took her mom's last name because her and the dad don't get along. And I'm kind of hoping it's because like Michael Douglas gave the mom a backhand like when she was talking smack to him one time, because that would be pretty funny and cool, but not cool at the same time. I sound like a terrible misogynist right now, so I'm gonna stop.
Again, scoring those points.
Yeah. Fucking shit. I'm a really nice guy, I promise. I love women. That's my wife. Anyways, so it's really good. Really good start. I don't know if I'll continue reading it just because I'm not like a huge Ant-Man guy. But I really enjoyed the first issue, and if you like Ant-Man and you're interested in Ant-Man, I think you should read it because it's fun. The next one out, another popular one with the ladies on Twitter today, The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl #1.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of hype for that.
Will. I feel like this comic is a ripoff of Harley Quinn, but like way more cutesy and way less like raunchy and hardcore. I feel like that's exactly what it is. It's like if Harley Quinn went and like had sex with like a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah.
This would be like
That's kind of what you
had
did.
sex with like the
There
Animaniacs.
you go.
Like this is what it would be at. Like see her and Wacko like got it on. Like she would totally be into Wacko, right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You'd be like, I like girls wearing squirrel costumes. This is so much fun.
So yeah, so her and Wacko totally. What would it sound like if Harley Quinn and Wacko had sex?
Ooh,
Go.
that's tough.
Oh wow.
Oh Wacko!
Oh my God.
Oh, what are you going to do with that big hammer? I'm gonna
Oh,
make it
Wacko,
all
you're so
about
crazy.
Jay.
I can't go to Harley Quinn. Oh my goodness. And we lost all of our viewers. Okay. So yeah, I feel like that's what it was. It was if Wacko and Harley Quinn had a child, it would be the unbeatable Squirrel Girl.
Okay.
So it was fun.
Nice.
It was cute. They do this super cool thing where like at the bottom of every page there's like a footnote from like Squirrel Girl, I guess.
Okay.
And it's like an extra like added joke to like at the end of every page, which is a fun thing. But it's super tiny writing, so like you almost need a magnifying glass to read it.
But they kind of do that in Harley Quinn too, so you're right.
Do they? Oh, I may have missed that. But yeah, I don't know. Now I'm thinking this is a total ripoff of Harley Quinn, and I should hate it. But my only, this is once again I'm gonna sound like a total asshole here.
Uh-oh.
My only issue is they straight up made her an ugly, frumpy girl. Like she's ugly, and I know that's
Wait,
bad
hold
to
it up
say.
to the camera.
I gotta find a good page. This, look at this. Okay, right there.
All right.
Can you see that page right there?
All right, hold
You'll
on.
have to hold it still.
Back, yep. Oh, okay. All right. Back up a little bit.
Like-
Up. Okay, yeah.
She looks a little like the girl from that show Girls.
like Lena Dunham.
Lena Dunham. That's who she looks like,
Ah.
but with like red hair.
Yeah. All right.
Which is not like I'm saying that's not bad. That's actually a good thing. It's totally good, but
Yeah.
it does like I don't know. I sound like a total asshole again here. Feel free to fucking hate me.
Yes.
But it's a little like weird, off-putting. But I don't know. It's totally okay, I guess, and it totally fits the story. I just wish she wasn't like, because like I'm not saying she has to be hot. I'm not saying that at all.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she has to be scantily clad or anything. But she doesn't need to look like Corky from The Life Goes On.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, please feel free to hate me.
And ladies, you can send your hate mail to Casey.
I hate myself for saying it. I really do.
P.O. Box 475.
But that's all I could do. Like all I could think about was like, man, did they really have to like frumpy her up so much? Like I understand that she doesn't need to be over sexualized. I understand she doesn't have to necessarily be like attractive, but yeah, but she's just like
Maybe
poorly
that was-
drawn.
Maybe that's one of her superpowers. Is like now
I
with
don't
extra
know.
frumpy.
But, like, look at this pic. Like, look at this. Once again, I just feel like a terrible misogynist. But look at this. Look at her face.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, you have to hold it still. Oh,
Like she
Jesus.
looks like a Family Guy character.
Holy shit.
Like she should
That
be
is
like
that
guest
is
starring
that
in
is
American Dad.
terrible.
She's like,
but
oh
I
my
thought-
god, who the hell cares?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
she kind of.
Will, you really need more voices on the show. Like,
For
this needs to be a thing
being
Oh God, it's terrible,
Squirrel
Brian.
Girl, she does look very masculine for being.
now. I
Squirrel.
didn't realize Wacko was actually Ringo Starr. Like I
Yes.
didn't notice
Yeah,
that those were the
you
same
just
people
put that
until you
together
said
now,
it.
huh?
Yeah, I did right now.
My impression brought that on.
Yep. Anyways, so once again, it's a great book. It's well written. It's funny. It's sweet. It's cute. I would totally pick it up for my kid, and it would totally be a good book for my daughter. No hands down.
So
It is not a book for me.
Age
I will not
appropriate.
So
It's age
I'm gonna
appropriate.
see if I can sum up your assessment. So if we like books that are rip-offs of Harley Quinn with ugly girls, we should get it.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Well, I don't
Pretty
know.
much,
I'm taking it as it's the Harley Quinn books for a younger crowd.
Gotcha.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And like I said,
Yeah.
bad. Let's say I feel terrible once again. I am not an artist, so I should not be judging people's art.
Yeah.
Like it just looks bad. It's
Okay.
not appealing to the eyeball.
Not
And
your-
Well, I mean, and then the younger crowd might not mind that either. because
right,
the
and
younger
like
crowd
I said,
might-
it's very Saturday morning cartoon, which is fine.
yeah.
Like it does.
So-
it looks like
it's
Adventure
that art
Time.
they digest a little bit easier.
Yeah, so
They have-
not
they have
something that
Adventure
you
Time
could get
faces.
into, but not
Okay.
necessarily terrible, just better for the younger crowd.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
Like, 'cause she looks cute on the cover. Like she looks fine on the cover. But
Cover
like,
artists
they just-
are always like way more
Yeah.
awesome than.
But yeah, they do have very like Adventure Time faces. Because even her roommate kind of looks like the Lemon Head guy from Adventure Time. No, maybe I'm thinking that was the inspiration.
Her roommate looks like Lemonhead. Awesome.
Once again, not making any fans here. You can write your hate mail.
You sent your hate mail to
yeah,
me.
cover artists do get a lot of time to concentrate on one piece of artwork, whereas when you're doing the rest of the book, the comic, you kind of got to be faster. So things do get simplified a lot, but yeah, I see it. It's very just not a style of art that would grab me either, basically, in reading something.
Yeah, once again, it's fine. It was good. I enjoyed reading it. That
said, my comics will probably end up looking like that. Watch.
Yeah.
If I was reviewing it, I would give it a fine score. I would definitely say pick it up, but it's not my thing. So I apologize for having an opinion, folks. Lastly, I read Deadly Class. Oh, I think it's number 10. I could be wrong. It could be number 9.
That's one of
I
your
don't have it in front of me. I do. I should know what number it's on. Deadly Class is so good, but when I started reading it, I told you like, oh, this is gonna be about assassins in a high school. Nope, not. There's not been one assassination, and they have been in the high school for maybe all of 5 panels in the entire thing. It's basically a story about a broken teenager trying to piece what little of his life is left together and miserably failing at it. And this issue has the greatest. Okay, so it's like it's a teen drama. It's like a high school comedy, and it's like an assassin's like movie all in one, basically.
Yeah. And
it bounces back from those things. So like there'll be like a major like dramatical moment where he's like cheating on his girlfriend and like the ramifications of that, and then there's a whole 2 pages of him shitting in his pants. Literally, there's an onomatopoeia. That's how you say it, right? When it's like the word. Once again, I should totally know this shit.
Hey,
there's an onomatopoeia. I believe, I could be wrong. I believe it's at least like 2 or 3 like page lengths long. Like it's like 6 panels. Like it takes up like a half page. I want to say the greatest onomatopoeia I've seen probably in the last 5 years. And it's of him shitting his pants and then having to like in the middle of a comic book store during like the biggest sale of the year, right when he's trying to like fart in a kid's face, instead of farting in the kid's face, he like shits.
He totally
and it's like it's a moment like we've all had. I'm gonna say that I shit my pants probably before. It's happened. I'm not proud of it, but it's happened. Yeah. So like like when I read it, I got that same feeling like, oh my god, like I would die.
Yeah.
I would. Like, and I would like drown myself in my own feces, like at that moment, like if I could. You know what I mean? So yeah. Please, just hose from anus to mouth. Just don't let me wake up from this moment.
Quite the visual.
Oh my god.
Once again, not making fans, losing viewers quickly.
We're done.
But I think that's really Rick Remender's best thing he's doing right now. Even though I love Black Science, I just love it just because I love the premise and the idea behind it. Another great book I read. Also, Axis fell kind of short for me, but I'll write about this later about kind of all Marvel events falling a little bit short lately. Kind of really since Civil War happened. I think that's probably mainly Civil War's fault. But I'm going to write a whole thing about that later on. So if you're not reading Deadly Class, I definitely recommend it. I think you'll all enjoy it. It's not what you think it is going in. Like I said, it's very much like a teen drama set in the 80s, but it has its fantastic moments. And I never thought I'd be talking about someone diarrheaing. Is that a word? Diarrheaing?
Somebody having
a massive diarrhea load, like, and then having it be one of like the.
It's anal vomiting.
Anal
vomiting. Yes, anal vomiting.
I'm gonna get in trouble once again for this podcast. I need an angry email. I know. So pick up. It's really good. If not just to see that onomatopoeia, because it's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done, and we are way over time already. So I guess
wow.
What's your best of 2014 list?
We're not way over time.
It's already not. We're already into an hour. We're past an hour.
Well, yeah, we're past an hour.
Yeah.
So, trying to keep them to an hour, Piper. I know.
By a few minutes. When have we ever managed to make it?
I know.
There was,
Anyways,
there was like
so I mean, we're already past time. It's go time. We talked a lot. So what do you say we save our 2015 for next week or 2014, or you guys want to go over them real fast?
20,
Like speed round it? You want to speed round it?
We don't really have to speed around it. I mean, we all wrote.
Well, Will didn't, so that's why I was
Yeah,
giving
we
Will
did.
an opportunity to go over him. Go over
Oh, okay.
his. Will doesn't write anything for me. He just comes in here and chatter boxes all the
I
time.
just come here and give you my beautiful face and my impressions.
I know. That's all I asked for.
All right, so we're speed rounding.
Yeah, let's speed round it. So just give us like your top like 3 best things you had from 2014. Top 3.
Okay.
Top 3. All right, top 3. Definitely on the top of the top 3 list would be our panel / my hosting the cosplay contest at our first local convention in Fresno. That's probably one of those defining moments of my career that I'll remember forever.
Oh.
and I got to do it with my buddy Casey, so that made it.
And if they don't ask us back this year, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Oh.
Like I'm gonna be mad. No, I'm sure they totally will. But I think they're like, because I feel like we like kind of like made that. I'm not gonna like brag or anything, but I feel like we kind of helped that event.
Hey, we
like,
were a tour de force of awesome.
Came in there with our dicks in our hands and was like, look at it, look at it.
Hey, it was like table, shook the table, and we're like, here it is. You want it?
Quickly asked to leave.
Yes. So that was definitely a top 3. Let's see. I was gonna say like my favorite movie of 2014, but that's hard because there's like 3 that like I really loved. Obviously,
that was a hard one.
Guardians
no,
of the
actually,
Galaxy,
that wasn't a hard one for me. Yeah.
Captain America: Winter Soldier, and then now the third Hobbit movie, Battle of the Five Armies, which was incredible. It was an amazing movie. I know like him and Hodden complained why were they splitting it up into 3 movies, but all 3 movies were awesome. This last one was just mind-blowing, mind-numbingly good. So and then other than that, I think my other favorite thing.
Best comic.
Yeah, your best comic.
We are a comic book show after all.
Afterlife with Archie was my favorite.
Oh, do I have some good news for you, my friend?
Oh, so, tell me!
Apparently, they are making a Archie television show for Fox.
I was going to say, I heard they're making a show.
And their Halloween episodes will be Afterlife with Archie episodes.
No way, that's so cool. Yep. That's rad. I'm excited now. So,
that's super cool. I think that's fucking awesome. No, and they should just make the whole series Afterlife with Archie, because really, who cares about Archie anymore?
Yeah, right.
I think the most attention that comic's gotten in the last 10 years is from Afterlife, so...
Yeah, for sure. I love it.
But
that was my best stuff, in a nutshell.
Piper, give us your rundown real fast.
My best of 2014 was Guardians of the Galaxy. My second, because I didn't go into third or anything like that, was Winter Soldier. My comic was, even though I'm not a Spider-Man fan, my comic was still Spider-Verse, because I think the Spider-Man franchise needed it a lot. Because the reason I fell out of being a Spider-Man fan was because Spider-Man was getting dull. The Spider-Verse thing is really, really fun, and I think it's going to grab like new fans. I think my second was probably Split, because I'm just like a whore for freaking boosting my friends' stuff.
Yeah, that's okay.
I can't remember if that was my second or not, but it is now for this show. And I did movie and comic. What other categories were there?
Game, maybe.
Oh, game. Oh, what did I say for game? Oh yeah, my game for 2014 was actually South Park Stick of Truth, because it was different.
I really wanted to make that my game. I really did, and I just couldn't. I picked
it. I picked it because it was so different, and it's funny, and it's not the same like 80 Call of Duties or Halos or what have you, and it wasn't forced online multiplayer shit. It's supposed to be fresh and new, but it's annoying.
Good. It's so good. And if they put it out for PS4, I will definitely pick it up and play through it again.
I didn't
I
even
really
get
want to play
to
more of that game.
completely finish it before the 360 bit it, so I still got to finish it. But and then my second place for that was Hyrule Warriors, because come on, Dynasty Warriors plus Zelda, please. No, you're taking two of my favorite things, and like, yeah. But that was my second. But also because it was different than everything that came out.
I think Zelda is just the most overrated thing on the planet. I'm sorry, but it is.
Well, overrated for sure. But I'm not like a diehard Zelda fan. But mixing the two freshened it up for me and made it kind of
not making any friends here on the podcast.
Yeah.
Tonight.
No.
All right.
No, but I agree that it's overrated. Like, I'm not like oh my god, everything Zelda whatever. Like I said, I just think it was fresh, it was different, it was combining two things that I like, not like obsess over, but two things that I like, and made Zelda franchise interesting to me again. So it was my second place. So that's my main 2014.
Piper. Will you murder the midget you have hiding in your closet? What is that noise that keeps coming from your background?
Y'all can hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Oh! That's my phone. That's my phone across the room. That is Tiny Tina telling me it's time to take my meds, which probably explains some of the tweets I've gotten. I didn't know it was picking up all the way over there.
Oh, yeah, we can hear it.
Yeah, no, I was wondering why one of my friends was telling me it was time to take my meds. I was like, what? I'm not acting that retarded. What's going on?
Casey, give us a quick rundown of your best.
Oh, my best is so obvious by this point. Guardians of the Galaxy, best movie of course. Yeah. Runner-up, Winter Soldier, no hands down.
Mm-hmm.
Although, what movie did I watch the other day that I really liked? I don't remember. It must have not been that good. I didn't think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was that bad. Like, I'll definitely watch it again.
Hey,
I do understand
wasn't
people's
that
issues.
bad.
TV series.
Wasn't that bad.
Oh, that's the one I forgot.
Wasn't that
TV series.
Like the Ninja Turtles were definitely the best part. Like, I don't know why April O'Neil even needed to be in the movie, to be honest.
She did.
But
I think she didn't need to be in there. They just needed to have Megan Fox in there because
right.
Yeah.
It's like Michael Bay has some sort of contract. She has to be in the movie.
I think the second one will be way better, like way better. So I am really kind of excited for that. And like I said, I will definitely watch this one again when it comes on like HBO or whatever.
Right.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Wasn't.
Best comic of the year. Oh, this was so hard for me. And it's so weird because I didn't pick a Rick Remender book, but Southern Bastards by Jason Aaron. Ooh. Fucking amazing book. So out of left field. And it's about football, folks. I know, I don't even like football. I'm not a football guy. But it's about football in the South and what like that culture that surrounds that and how deep and ingrained like culture in the South is in certain places and how like it's like Friday Night Lights meets like Goodfellas. That's like what the book is.
Yeah. It's
so good, and like the first, I want to say 4 or 5 issues are top notch, amazing. And the twist at the end of the first arc is fantastic. So check that out. Really, really good. Jason Aaron's doing some awesome stuff. He's also writing the new Thor, which is also really great, and a bunch of other stuff that came out this year, including Original Sin, right? Original Sin, which was my favorite event, and out of like the past 10 events that Marvel's done, probably. That's not saying very much. What was I talking about? Best comic book? Oh, right. I think Spider-Verse. I think Amazing Spider-Man was my number 2. No surprise there. Shocking, I know. Shocking. So, what else? I don't know. Stuff was okay, I guess. 2014 was alright.
No, stuff was
my best video game, I think on my list I put Smash Brothers, but I don't think I really have a best video game for this year. I've kind of just been bouncing through everything because nothing has really been that great.
Yeah.
To be honest. I do really like Far Cry though, but it's like super Ubisoft, so it's like once again it's nothing special. Like if you played a Ubisoft game, you played Far Cry before. But yeah, it's so true. Like those games are literally all the same. Like every Ubisoft game is exactly the same, but like it's just a different skin on top of it.
Well, except they're dance games. They're not the same as
Like,
they're
well, I'm not
not
dancing
dance
anytime
games.
soon. So.
Well, I'm saying they do dance games, and honestly, that's the only thing that's not broken with the stuff that they release.
And it's something that's broken. It's just like all their like everything's the same. Like climb a tower, like take over a fort, chase some guy down the street.
Yeah. When I say
the
broken, I mostly mean the Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, that shit's broken too.
Yeah, they always release them like super broken.
But I really love Smash Brothers a lot. Like I'll just pick that up and play it anytime. But like Piper said, it's much funner when you're like playing with other people. And for some reason, then whenever I'm on, no one else is on. But whenever like they're all on, like I can't come on. So I just haven't had that time to like match up with people.
Yeah,
nobody cares what I think.
let us know when you're playing, because I'm down. I have you on my friends list now, I believe.
Yep.
Sweet.
Best TV show was The Flash, and don't anyone else question it, because
I have that in my second place.
The Word of God. So get over it. I'm sorry, it is. All right, get out of here. Let's get out of here, Will.
Wrap it up. You guys want a quick final thought, Piper? Quick final thought.
My final thought is, man, I'm tired.
It's a good final thought.
Yeah, right? My final thought is I am tired, and I can be found on Twitter, and I now have a Patreon, I guess is how you pronounce it, so that I can do more art and so that I can do my comics soon. At least the first one, the silly one, and not the serious one, and eventually the serious one. So that's Fizz Giggity as well as my Twitter. So find it. Find it and help me out, and the comics will come out faster. You do get a lot of special stuff for helping. So let's see. And then if you aren't using the Comics Fix app, then you're a loser. So
you suck.
Yeah,
like
you suck.
It's $10 a month. Like, get over yourself.
But if you're calling yourself a comic book fan and you're not using the Comics Fix app, then you're a liar. You are a dirty liar.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We had gone a whole 2 minutes without pissing more people off. Casey, you're up.
Let's all start the movement. No more live tweeting.
Yes.
I'm gonna start that today. So that's my final thought. Stop. Just stop. Like, just watch your TV show and enjoy it. Like, I don't you don't need to comment on every thing that's going on in your life, like at every moment of the day, every second. Like, I understand, like you want to, and it's like an open world or whatever now, and we all can like instantly communicate. But just stop. Just stop.
Yes.
It's not fun for anybody, but you.
Live tweeting a TV show is like taking a picture of every single thing you eat. How about that?
Yeah, it's lame. It's lame, folks. Other than that, just check out the site. Yeah. Crazy stuff going on all the time. So much stuff going on all the time. I can't even keep up with it myself, and it's my job too. Also, keep the ear to Twitter, because I'm probably going to start live tweeting games on a regular every Sunday. But I'll announce more of that when it comes.
Wait, didn't you just say live tweeting sucks?
I mean, not live tweeting.
Streaming.
Live streaming. That's what I meant to say.
Okay. I was gonna say, for one.
I don't know how you would live tweet a game.
How do you play the game when you're live tweeting?
You need both hands, right?
Right, you're gonna hit pause like every 2 seconds.
I'm not a gamer like you guys, but I thought you needed 2 hands for that.
I've learned to type with my toes.
Awesome.
So I can play the game and type tweet at the same time. What else? Crap, there's one more thing I want to talk about and I totally forgot. Oh, you can now find all of our comic book reviews on Comic Book Roundup, which is like Metacritic for comics. So that's super cool. So it's really cool to see go click on a comic and see your score there and your name and Geeks with Wives, and then you just click on it and it comes right to our page. So now we're in the same vein as IGN and the big leagues. We're sharing the same space with them, so it makes you feel a little special.
Only we're way cooler, so.
Yeah, super cool. So that's it. I'm done. I gotta get out of here. Let's go.
Awesome. Yeah, for my final thought, I will announce to you guys and to our listeners that my first new costume of 2015 will be an homage to someone I had a really cool chance meeting with at Comic-Con this year. who was Luke Evans, the man of many awesome roles, and so I will be replicating his one of Bard's outfits from Battle of the Five Armies, The Hobbit. So super excited about that.
And so you're not gonna go for that fucking Dracula shit, 'cause that shit looks hard as
Hey,
fuck.
Vinny, who won first place in the ZapCon costume contest, already has that plenty squared away. I don't even need to try after seeing that thing. So, anyways, also another cool thing, I have like some fun, cool calluses on my fingers because I'm learning how to play the guitar, people. So I'm
Oh,
excited.
awesome! You get to be in the cool club with me.
Yay! But that's it for
Anyway,
me.
I can already play the guitar and the drums and pretty much any musical instrument you put in front of me, so whatever.
You know,
I can sing and dance and play some instruments. So.
and on that note, as I'm being shown up by my co-hosts, I'll just go ahead and thank you for listening. As always, we appreciate your patronage, and we look forward to all the exciting, new, cool, and bigger and better things the Geeks with Wives team will be bringing you in 2015. And as always, for Casey and Piper and me, you can find me at Darth Sparrow on Twitter, and we will catch you on the Geek side.